Alright, what's going on, guys? We're here at Mike's shop today. Ryan's about to pull his car in. I'm going to be putting this Grizzly locker set in his car. Shouldn't be too bad. Just get it in there, and that'll be one step closer to the race car.
She see money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was counting up like last week. Tell me, where have you been?
Alright guys, so we got the Mustang up on the lift now, and we're starting to take the diff cover off so that we can get to the actual gears, and that's going well. Oh shit. And one big thing we were worried about was shimming the differential, but if this differential isn't too bad, we should be able to just reuse the shims that are in it, and it'll come out with not too much play.
Alright, so we pulled the drive shaft. Ben's starting to pull the rear end apart. I don't know if you can see this, it's pretty dark under here. The light's charging over there. Yeah, Harry's gonna light it up. So all the fluids out, everything. Taking these out and about to pull the rear end and see what happens. We don't really know yet.
So Ryan and I are just still working on getting his rear end apart. Right now we're taking his brakes off so that we can pull the axles off of it. And Harrison and Mike are working on stripping down his engine. You got the head off, so that's good. They're just gonna keep cracking down at this. I like their engine stay in the trash can. But they already snapped 2 extensions for their ratchets. So I mean, it's not a bolt, but almost worse. Alright, so Ryan and I just got the axles pulled out of his car. And now we gotta figure out what the next step is. Harrison's calling me over. Huh?
On the second head.
You guys are on the second head pulling that off?
Cams.
Cams?
Dual overhead cam.
Damn, you have big ass pistons. It's so weird seeing like actual car engine pistons. They're huge. After seeing like all dirt bike and shit.
Or a train piston.
A train piston? You've been working on trains, Mike?
Yeah, I work on anything.
You guys need your trains repaired, come down to Mike.
You need your trains repaired, come to Mike.
I don't know how you wrote this part though.
Yeah.
If you could get a railroad here, I could fix it.
Bigger than it is.
I didn't expect it to be bigger than this. Alright guys, so we actually just got the full differential out of the car. Here it is right here, just stock. You can take a look up in there. There's not really any metal shavings or anything. So just time to throw this locker in there. But Ryan was bugging at first because it wasn't coming out. All it took was a little fucking pry bar and some hammering. How's it going over here?
He said you needed a socket. I gave him a diesel socket, 2 inch.
2 inch.
Is that diesel socket? I thought that was one of your train sockets.
Yeah, I thought that was a train socket.
Let's see.
I don't know if I have a train socket here.
Oh, it's at your other train shop?
Yeah, they're small. They're only like I think my smallest one's like 4 1/4.
4 1/4 inch.
Yeah. I mean, this is 2 inch.
Go bye.
This is 2 inch. This will basically is like the door hinges on the trains.
So then what are like the axle bolts and shit?
No, those are like 7.5. I think.
Bye Mike, thank you so much.
Going to the world of beer.
You're going to the world of beer?
I might stop by on my way back or something.
See what we fucked up?
Yeah.
See what we fucked up. That's the fucking curse.
Somebody come outside with a jump pack.
Impact it?
Screwdriver?
Huh?
Screwdriver?
Where?
There's a hole that I'm not using for the thread.
Oh yeah. Yeah, do
It'll
that.
fit right there.
Yeah. Snap a fucking screwdriver! Alright, we just got the stock pinion gear out, and now we're putting the... What gear ratio is this?
They're 373s and they come stock with 323s, so it'll be a little bit shorter. And then it's a Yukon Grizzly locker, so it's a little bit under like what a welded diff would be. It allows for slip under like really bad conditions, but it's pretty hard to, it's pretty hard to open it up, like really.
So now Ben's just getting some oil over it, and then we're gonna slip it back in, and then just get back to putting it all back together.
Let's just look. What is this?
All right, talk. All right, so we just got the new differential into the transmission and the new pinion into the transmission. I'm so shot. We just got the new differential into the rear end and the new pinion gear into the new rear end. So now it's a matter of just putting everything back together and seeing if it drives really.
There's no play.
There is no play at all.
That's like,
I'd say like less than 3 millimeters of play.
way less than that. Dude.
It's literally a
It's
fingernail
way
of
less
play.
than what was in before, and those are stopped.
Yeah. Dude, like going like this, like you don't even feel the knockback.
No.
But yeah, so this is actually going really well and quicker than we thought it was going to. Last night we were getting ready to get into like a 10-hour fucking project, but
Yeah, there's still a decent amount to do, but
there's a decent amount to do, but we're more than halfway done. So now I think what we're gonna do now is put these carriers in to make
you want to
sure
do the
that
axles first or no?
No.
Did it come with different carriers?
This will hold the differential in place so we know it's actually fully set in before we throw the axles in. So we don't set the axles in at a weird angle and fuck the splines up or anything.
Does he have like degradable marker just to see where the teeth are wearing? Just put on a few and spin it.
I doubt he has it.
You could even not lock tell you this shit. Silicone.
I mean, even if we do see it, what are we gonna do about it?
Just to make sure. I just want to see what it's wearing. You know, because if it's wearing really bad.
So we just got the axles in. I just got them in, and don't mind that noise. It's it rubbing against the drive shaft. And got the clips in there, holding them in place. I think they're called like retaining clips or some shit. But this whole installation has been going well. And if you look at this, I'm gonna turn this real quick. If you just look and listen, there is almost no play in this rear end. It's outrageous. So that's a really good thing because we were worried about shimming it because it's something that we're all not very comfortable with and none of us have ever done. So it's really good that we don't have to shim it and we can just smack it back together and be on our way.
Do it. Quick, go. Turn it. All the way around.
Checking your contact patches.
Yeah. Keep going, Harrison.
Compound.
We pulled it out, we like shined a light on it, and it was literally wearing perfect.
Really? Yeah, you can see it just from the gears.
Yeah, just how it's
Where that silver is compared to the black, you can tell that the gears are making contact almost all the way throughout. So that's real good. Dude, we don't really have much left to do.
Yeah, we just have to put the brake assembly back together, fill it with diff fluid. Oh, show them my diff fluid.
Oh yeah, Ryan painted up his diff cover for the memes. Let's see it. Pow, look at that. This is something I'd expect to see on a truck.
Who gives a fuck? That's funny as shit.
Yeah.
That is funny as fuck.
Alright guys, so the installation's going really well. I just got the pinion bolt in, or rather the pinion retention bolt, and that slide in there, I don't know what it's actually called. So now basically the actual differential work is done, which is a big relief because that's basically the hardest part about all this. And it went really smoothly, so that's good. So now Harrison's working on getting the drain plug off of the differential, and Ryan's working on getting the brake assembly back together. And then throw some wheels on it, throw some fluid on it, and it's ready to take a drive. So Ryan's over here making the gasket for his diff cover. Harrison's just getting the bolts together, so once that's made, we can just slap it on there right away. And did you end up getting the drain plug out, or the fill plug? All right, so once this is back on, we can go right ahead and fill it up. And if you take a look over here, Ryan didn't get anywhere with the brakes. Ah, fuck! I was like literally instant karma. I literally started talking shit about you, then hit my head. Look at the focus.
It's so hard.
Look at the focus.
Squeeze this shit.
Gasket makers almost done. Wheel spacers are done. I gotta find an impact socket for those so we can get it on right away.
Drop it just to like, so I can
Alright guys,
Drop it like
Mustang's going down. We have everything back together, the new rear end in. It's gonna be our last look at it as it goes down. Always gotta clean it.
I mean, we spent all that time fucking spraying it right with the
So Mustang's going down. So far, everything's all good. We ran into a little speed bump with the pin going in, but wasn't too terrible. So now Ryan's gonna start it and move it on the lift, like just to make sure the tire's moving and everything. There's no weird noises or anything. Yeah, it seems good. We are all good to go. I mean, road test, but it shouldn't be a problem.
You don't know what it's gonna do yet. I just want to make sure they turn.
Yeah, basically. It's probably the most important part.
That one's under load. It's not gonna.
My shoes have so much oil on them, and they keep slipping off the pedal. So it's
Yeah, dude, your clutch is so heavy. All right, so we're all good, and it's time to take the Mustang for a test drive. Make sure the rear end is all good to go.
It's fast. That was
Yeah.
the thing. I bet you second will break loose now.
That's just what you need, more fucking torque snap to crash into a crap.
Oh my god, dude, it's so bad.
So I wasn't recording, but Ryan was like, I wonder if it'll spin second, like more now, because before it was like really trying to, but this car is really good at just getting in a straight line and going. And he put it in second, gave it what, half throttle?
Yeah, maybe.
About a half throttle, and just roasted them. So this gear has definitely made a big difference for this car, and it's just everything we do is just one step closer to being the race car that it's gonna be.